Alright, what's up, boys? Alan here. I'll be doing commentary over my current PB, which happened like 4 days ago. It was 147.43. I'll be explaining everything thoroughly so that not only like active Pokemon runners know what's gonna happen, but yeah, anyone will get an idea of what this run was like. I'll be explaining why I lost time, what went well, what went bad. And yeah, let's jump right into it, shall we? Thank you, Word, for letting me know. Yeah, I'm also live streaming at the moment, so I'll probably also talk to chat. But yeah, this is obviously pre-recorded. Cheers. Feels good to not be on edge while watching this, because you pretty much know how it went. Yeah, this run was up and down. A few sloppy mistakes. This could have probably been a 146 if I had my nerves a little more under control. I had a bit more luck, especially like in the middle of the run. My luck wasn't all that great, but yeah. Can't complain, 147. You can see my PB at the time was a 149.23. Which was already like my goal time for this year, but with the Pokemon Red tournament coming up, I really wanted to see if I could improve my time, and thankfully I did. Alright. Pretty standard stuff here. We're gonna pick up Squirtle, because Squirtle gives us the easiest time getting past Brock. And after Brock, we'll change mains. And we'll just be running our Nidoran. See what I end up here. We usually time those with the when we trigger the cutscene with the rival. 136 is like the goal time, which I think I get here. I'm not sure. No, definitely not. Damn, I lost the second already to execution. This bad, man. Dude, but I honestly don't really remember a whole lot about this run, even though it was just 4 days ago. It was offline because at the time my internet wasn't working, which is kind of unfortunate, but yeah. It is what it is. I think I was also watching One Piece at the time on my on my other screen. Alright, so far, very good. As long as we don't see growls, everything is fine. Now we're gonna check. Wait. Oh! I think I was tapped out of my emulator there. Dude, I lost like 3 seconds off of that already. Jesus. But yeah, that fight was actually perfect. 12-12, which are the perfect stats you want to have for your Bulbasaur. Because if you have 11 special here, you're very likely to just free-shot Brock's Pokemon with Bubble, which is not ideal, obviously. With 12 special, meaning good special, you will two-shot both the Geodude and the Onix. And also 12 attack means that we are favored to hit some of the damage ranges. I need experience here, but I don't want to take to the level 3 Pidgey this early because it's a range to die. And Pidgey is only no Gust, which hurts. And there's also the possibility of running into Rattata here, which also has Tail Whip, so it's the preferred encounter to kill. We need to kill one encounter in order to get Bubble after first trainer battle of the run. Oh, that was a very sloppy bad text boxes. Ay ay ay. Alright, we go back, deliver the parcel to Mr. Oak. I don't actually remember when I kill my encounter here. I YOLO the grass because obviously I don't have experience yet. Oh, and on the last possible tile on our way down, get an encounter. Left with Rattata, which is fine. Tackle not ideal, but as long as Eat tables here is pretty alright. Yep, that's what you get. 19 HP is decent. To go into Weedle Guy without potions. Delivered parcel, now we're also gonna get a Pokedex. Walk to the left side of Oak instead of talking from below, because the rival is gonna have less steps on screen towards us, and he walks with a lot of swag, which is obviously very slow. Alright, some chat with the rival. Now on the way up, it's just important that I don't get too many encounters. Every encounter here basically loses like 10 seconds. And it's purely RNG. I think I get no encounters here actually. Which is a 1 in 5 on the way up. Yep, very nice. That's definitely a sub 7 Nidoran. Now you're gonna see me buy Pokeballs, and after that I will doing an RNG manipulation to basically get an almost perfect Nidoran. And then you're also gonna see me do an extended manipulation, which is very difficult to do. And yeah, just a lot of only the top runners basically do this. You only do this if you want to achieve like a sub 150 time, because yeah, it's pretty hard. So yeah, we buffered this intro perfectly. I walk a certain path and press A on certain tiles to manipulate myself a Nidoran encounter on the first tile. Then afterwards, once we caught the Nidoran, the extended manipulation begins, where I clear all the text boxes within a 4-frame window to get myself on a path for a Pidgey encounter on the next patch. Alright, so now I'll be paying attention to the NPC that comes up. I see the up, and that means I'm on extended path 4. Now I'll be doing a start flash on a certain tile and walk a certain path again to get myself a Pidgey encounter. I'm pretty sure I missed the extension for this minute, sadly, because I missed the text box. Yep, here. There. Here I missed the text box. I could have minipped no encounters in the forest, but sadly I didn't. Sadly I failed to do that, but at least getting the Pidgey is very good on the PB attempts. Makes it a lot more consistent. You don't have to deal with catching a one on Route 3, which wastes a turn and you're gonna get damage there. And yeah, hitting the Pidgey minip here makes things a lot more consistent overall. But yeah, I could potentially run into an encounter here. I walk a certain path because some of these tiles actually don't generate encounters. And I think I actually dropped down to 1 HP here too. This won't be the last time in this run where I drop to 1 HP. And we need to set up 2 tail whips, and this Weedle knows String Shot and Poison Sting. Poison Sting is very dangerous. Obviously it can poison you, which is slow as fuck. And yeah, we basically just hope for as many String Shots as possible, since we are slower than this Weedle anyway. And yeah, I don't think, he doesn't use String Shot a single time. Which is not very slow, but just very dangerous. If he would have crit me here, I would have just been dead. because I don't have potions yet. Alright, I'll be going into the mart now. I pick up 7 potions. 7 is a little bit risky. Like other routes, you get 8, but on my money route I can only afford 7 potions. Which makes this a little more risky, especially since I have to use one here already, so I'm basically just working with 6 potions afterwards. Right, now we swap our Nidoran in first slot, heal. Oh yeah, first I toss the antidote because I won't need that one anymore and just waste slots in my menu. We put Nidoran in first because we need him to get XP to progress through Route 3. So we basically XP share between the Nidoran and our Squirtle for this entire fight. Swap in Squirtle. Tackle here is not very good. We usually want this. If it doesn't give us like useful red bar, we always want this Geodude 2 defense curl. And this wasn't ideal. Getting double tackle. Okay, and we swap our Nidoran back in. And I already at this point know that I cannot afford to heal here, no matter what. Bite here is okay-ish, like a Screech fail would have been better, but at least it doesn't make it necessary for me to heal. Which is the main objective. Because I can't, like with this amount of potions, I can't afford to heal here. Sadly, he didn't knock us into red bar, but that's fine. I'll be explaining what red bar does in a bit, I guess. But yeah. Decent Brock split, especially with the bird. This is like a very good time. You can see that I lose time to my BB, but my BB did not have a bird at this point. So it is to be expected that I lose time. Also the 147 run, I think also didn't have a bird, but I might be wrong. I compare the 147 time I'm comparing to assumes DS's time. It was 147.59. Right, now we're heading to Route 3. And you saw me change the battle style to set. Because that way I don't get asked if I want to change my Pokemon within battle. Don't want to swap them out. We'll just be using Nidoran from here on. Right. Just tackle is bad. You want to get String Shot because that gives us a damage boost. Because of the badge boost from Brock's gym. Whenever one of our stats get altered, we get a tiny damage boost, which is kind of significant for this route. So whenever, for example, when our speed gets dropped by String Shot, we actually get a damage boost, which makes a lot of these ranges a lot better. Especially since we want to kill some mons off with Tackle to save horn attacks, because we won't be taking the Sender before Mount Moon. We want to save as many horn attacks as possible. Sadly, I wasn't able to save one on the Weedle before, but I'm pretty sure I get to save one horn attack here. Also, getting double String Shot here is really nice, because that means I'll be going into Short Sky with full HP. Yeah, it's a tough fight already, because that Retarder does a shitload of damage. Tackle miss. Really, really good here. Quick attack, as long as it doesn't crit, is also fine here. So this Ekans that's coming up is really annoying because it knows wrap. Actually, I don't think I got wrapped. Double poison sting is good news. We're nowhere near close to red bar, sadly. But yeah, that's okay. I take not getting red bar over getting wrapped any day of the week. Sweet is the range. Oh, did I miss the? I think. Did I miss the range here? No. Well, that didn't actually look like the correct play, but maybe I'm wrong. Skakuna's also a range to die to 3 horn attacks. Looks like I'm getting it here though. Yep. Alright. Pretty solid fight. Getting crits here on the Metapod and the Kakuna is obviously desirable. I don't think I get any. But I get decent damage rolls so I can tackle this. Some of my, I don't know, some of my text boxes look really sloppy so far. Damn. This was, I think, actually the third run of this day. Was kind of wild. How fast I got on a run. Yeah, you can see my recording. Like, my recording when this run starts is like at 16 minutes. So I think I had like 2 runs before this. Don't think I get any crits here either. And I have 3 horn attacks going into Moon, which is kinda, yeah. 3 isn't all that great, but it does the job. It's Universe is better than having 2. And now I'm just hoping for no encounters here because I'm doing the Enter Moon manip that starts in Moon. I have a couple reasons why I do that manip over the more optimal Route 3 manip. But yeah, I got lucky there that I did not get an encounter. Now we start our second RNG manipulation that gets us... Oh god, yep, I forgot there's still Pokeballs for whatever reason. But yeah, this manip will get us through Mount Moon without any encounters. And just gets us a Paris encounter that we can YOLO ball right before the next trainer fight. One frustrating thing with Pokemon Red is it's not necessarily the gym leaders that give us a lot of problems. It's more the random trainers in the middle of nowhere that are like the big threats. Like a lot of the gym leaders are very, very free, but some of the random trainers that you'll see are just the biggest obstacles. Okay, here, I just walk a certain path, do my A presses again on certain tiles, pick up useful items that you thankfully can buffer. So it's, yeah, doesn't mess with the manip. Oh yeah, the next fighter that's coming up is a Rocket, and he's one of the biggest run killers in the entire game. Even though he just has a Rattata and a Zubat. But yeah, the Rattata can hurt really badly. Also knows Tail Whip and is a range to two-shot. Not a very good range also. And the Zubat only knows two moves, one being Leech Life and the other one being Supersonic. And yeah, Supersonic is just really bad for a number of reasons. Obviously, you can hit yourself, it's very slow, you might have to heal again. Nothing which I want to do here on this route, because I don't have a lot of potions to work with. And I can't afford to heal on this next fight. So yeah, we're getting towards the end of the manip. I do everything correctly. We should have put something on Twitter. We YOLO ball this parrot. This will be our cut and dig companion. Over the course of this run. And we go right into the next trainer, which yeah, I already explained is pretty scary. Like in races we have an entirely different route, just to make this particular fight a lot more safe. Oh, a crit here is like really good. I forgot that I got a crit here. Yeah, lets me finish it off with tackle, which means I have 2 horn attacks now for the Zubat, which is super good. Get Supersonic hit. Did I hit myself here? I don't even know. Nope. Snapped out immediately. Really good. Very clean fight. Now we do our first bigger menu of the run. Rare Candy to evolve into Nidorino. Now we'll teach Water Gun, which we picked up earlier on Moon. And now you might actually get a grasp of why Nidoking is so good for this run. Can learn just a shitload of moves. And yeah, you get Nidoking at level 16, which is bonkers. Like, Nidoking is so OP in this game. Not only does it learn a lot of moves that you wouldn't think it can learn, like Thunderbolt, Bubble Beam, but it also can learn Horn Drill, which is like a really big factor for this run later on. Alright, I'm done with menuing. I also taught Mega Punch here. Mega Punch is kind of a double-edged sword. Does a lot of damage, but only is 85% accurate. So it misses a lot over the course of the run. Thankfully, I will only be using it for like the next 25 minutes. I messed up the text box here. Is that a mistake? No. Oh, there was a range to die, I'm pretty sure. Voltop also is a range. Oh yeah, and my Mega Punch was disabled, but immediately got enabled again, thankfully. So it actually most likely didn't cost us a turn. Alright, really good crit. Now I can Water Gun the coughing instead of having to risk another Mega Punch. Oh yeah, so far the moon is looking pretty decent. Hoping for no encounters here. I don't get any, so the moon time is pretty good. Currently 30 seconds ahead of our goal time. Coming out of moon. 24:26 is very decent for a moon time. Now we'll be visiting the first center of the run because we need to refresh some of our PP and also need full HP going into the next fight because it's one of the worst fights in the entire run. And we'll also be getting instant text by talking to the bike by the bike owner and leaving the window with B. Basically, once you talk to this guy, your text flag is set to instant, and it's like a programming oversight where they forgot to get rid of the flag, so now everything is still set to instant. The thing is, though, it's like very risk reward because whenever I menu. Use an item or swap a Pokemon, for example, instant text disappears, but we want to, since it's so freaking fast, like you see here, buffer all these text boxes and it's really fast. We want to keep IT for as long as possible, especially on like such high level runs. So I cannot heal until after boat rival, which makes this really scary. I get a really good fight here though. I get what's considered a nuts, like double gust and no quick attack here. Like that's basically what you want to see. Also, IT instant text has like its own buffering mechanics, which are very different from what you normally buffer. Because you always want to alternate between A and B to clear text boxes frame perfectly. Yeah, like I said, I had a really good rival fight here. Now we continue for bridge. Right, this Caterpie's a range, we critted, so very good. We just don't, basically in this section, we just want to hit the ranges. I like a couple Pokemon on this bridge that are ranges to die. Range because every damage roll is basically, we can roll from 100% damage to 75% damage. And yeah, some of those are better ranges, and sometimes it actually matters if we kill a Pokemon if we high roll or low roll. This Pidgey, for example, is a range to die, but I didn't get the proper roll to kill it off. I think I crit this. No. Maybe I crit it on turn 2. No. I don't know why I remembered critting there. Yeah, this fight is also scary, since yeah. So Ekans is a range, the Retardanos quick attack, and we basically have to Mega Punch all 3 of them. So we just hope that we hit the range, that we hit the Ekans range, and that we just hit every Mega Punch there is. Did I get the Ekans range here? Yep, I critted, yeah. Basically, we're fighting like a copy of the last we fought earlier. This trainer also has a Pidgey and Nidorino, and a female Nidoran. The Pidgey is also range. What's scary about missing the Pidgey range is that it also knows Sand Attack. Yep, like I get here. Don't think I missed a single time though. Right, this Mankey does a lot of damage, but we are nowhere near close to dying. I missed a Mega Punch, just kinda heh, but I think I crit on the second turn. This is usually a 2-turn fight anyway, so I can't really complain. The Mankey is a range to die to Mega Punch, but it's not a very good range. Well, it's almost always a 2-shot anyway. I missed his seconds. Now I start getting a little worried about my Mega Punch count. But yeah, decent bridge. Especially if you see the comparison to the 147. You made up a lot of time there. Right. Now these trainers are the reason why we get Water Gun in the first place. It's not necessary, but you saw me use it earlier to finish some of the Pokemon off. But yeah, this Onix and the Hiker that comes after the last that we fight next require us to have Water Gun. Damn, that was sloppy. I could have not gotten the exclamation mark box there, but I somehow messed it up. Yeah, this is a little slower part of the run, even though we're in instant text. But yeah, I'll just clear Pokemon. Not really in the risk of dying. I just want to keep my HP high enough to just potion once on Bullsauce. Because yeah, potioning obviously wastes time. You don't want to be all too high because you want to get red bar. Well, this I would consider very good HP. It might already be like on the higher side of the HP values you want to be on, but it's fine. I won't complain, especially since I only have 3 potions left. Only having to potion once is really, really good. And this will be the last fight that we do in instant text for now, because after this fight we'll level up, and we would have gotten rid of IT anyways, because there's a yes no text box when we learn Fresh. So this is where you always kill off IT anyway, or you can't really help it. And now we're in normal text again. I pick up the ether that we won't be using for another 40 minutes. Once we start talking to Bull. Oh, there will be another short menuing section here where I potion, I use a rare candy, and then I escape rope out. Escape rope only works in Pokemon Red. They patched it out for Yellow, but it's really convenient that we are able to escape rope out from Bill's house back to the center we took earlier. Also, we need to level up. We need to use the rare candy here. So we are level 25 for Misty. Not being level 25 for Misty is really bad because yeah, you're slower than the Starmie at level 24. And the Starmie, if you give it 2 turns, you're just dead usually most of the time. So the fight is scary enough with 1 turn already, so getting 25 here is really desirable. Also, we're gonna, in order to get level 25 for Misty, we're also gonna go ahead and already fight the rocket up here. That gives us dig. So yeah, since we would have had to fight him anyways, we just do it now already to guarantee that we're faster than the Starmie. This Machoke is like a 30% range to die. Don't think I get it. He only knows Karate Chop. Besides not to crit us, it's just good. This throw is 94% range. If you miss it, it's really, really bad. Because then first of all, you might only get a 3-turn Thrash. So you might be confused already. And yeah, it knows Confusion, which does a lot of damage. It also knows Hypnosis. It's just obviously really bad. Yeah, this is not a very spectacular Misty split, sadly. No red bar to be seen since yeah, I left the rival fight with so much HP. So I lose a shit ton of time here to the 147 comparison. Because I'm pretty sure he was rocking some high fee red bar. Like red bar plus instant text is really, 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 really fast. I think you're gonna see that sometime soon in this run too. Yeah, the Staryu is always gonna be one shot, but the big kicker is the Starmie. Knows Water Gun and Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam crit here is just certain death. Water Gun is good. Water Gun crit is we are a bit on the lower side of HPs, but it's fine. And we're still in instant text. And now we're gonna head down to... Wait, what's the name? Viridian? No, it's not Viridian. I always forget the name of the town. This is Celadon. What is south of Celadon? No, wait, where are we? What is this town? I don't know jack shit about Pokemon. Yeah, it might pop up later in one of the text boxes. Skip the hidden full restore here. Full restore, they're not really useful in Pokemon Red, sadly. In Yellow, they're very useful. We just, for us, they have no use. Especially since starting last year, we started picking up Paralyze Heals. Yeah, these trainers are a bit of a gamble. They have 3 Pidgeys and Eradicate. All no quick attack. And for example, we got hit by each and every one of them. Or just that. So here I get knocked to the red bar. And red bar is what makes this game really fast. Because you can oh god, double quick attack here I was already thinking it was certainly dead. So yeah, red bar is really fast because it skips Jingles And it skips Pokemon cries. Oh yeah, really, really desirable. There are a lot of spots in this run where I intentionally set up red bar to just go faster. And yeah, this is red bar and IT, so it's just crazy fast. Really, really glad I didn't get quick attack from the Eradicate. That would have almost certainly been a dead run. Or at least ends up would have ended up in me healing. And this next fight was really, really bad, and I misplayed too, and I got very lucky. Like, I got lucky, and then I got unlucky, and then I got lucky. Because I misplayed really, really badly, and was very lucky to survive on 1 HP. Even though I misplayed. So yeah, look out for that next fight. That was wild, and I lost a lot of time to it too. And this is the most troll fight in the entire run, I swear to God. Messed up the Buffy for whatever reason. Gus crit into 1 HP and thankfully didn't quick attack. I was like, oh, well, for whatever reason, I horn attacked here. I actually have no idea why. I think I just panicked. And I had to kill off IT. Wait, what did I even do here? Oh, I want to set up red bug and yeah. But yeah, that just lost me so much time killing IT off here. Would have been a really sick split otherwise if I would have been able to keep the red bar and IT. But yeah, the gust crit was just unbearably bad. But hey, this is at least decent HP. But yeah, no IT anymore. I was really surprised that the split was actually still somewhat decent. Just because of the red buff we were rocking early on. And not having IT here isn't all that bad. I would say it cost me like 25 seconds though. Now we're starting to get like into the tougher executional parts here. Now I'll be selling some items and the stuff looks a lot less hard than it actually is. To do fast at least, to buffer everything correctly. There's also like a bigger menu afterwards. Where we teach 3 moves. First of all, we're gonna say bye to the boat. To paralyze heals. Now there's a bigger menu. And the final RNG manipulation of the run. First off, we teach Bubble Beam. We really, really need Bubble Beam in Rock Tunnel to get past one of the trainers. And it's just a decent move to have. Now we start stacking up the pairs with Cut and Dig. Now I'm RNG manipulate again. Yeah, at this point I thought the run was already almost over because of that really terrible boat rival. But yeah, thankfully the split turned out to be way better than I expected it to be. Mostly because of the red bar. So yeah, I manipulated my soft perfect cans here. Well, since I'm that low HP, I have to thrash the Voltorb. If you're above 20 HP, you want to Bubble Beam it and hope you get Sonic Boom. But yeah, I can't afford to get hit here. At least not by Sonic Boom. So we thrash the Voltorb, which is a range to kill. Thankfully the Pikachu didn't quick attack, and I'm pretty sure I got a 4-turn thrash here. But yeah, I lost a good amount of time to like an Optimus split. But somehow I actually saved time on my PB. Maybe just had a terrible search time. Right, now we get on one of the more difficult splits, being the fly split. And this split went really, really well. We're getting the bike voucher, and then we are able to take out from right next to him. In yellow, for example, you have to go into the Diglett cave to be able to dig back. But yeah, this game is different. And now we're gonna pay the bike shop a third visit. This time not to get IT, but to get our bike. Then we have another menu. We're gonna swap the bike to the first spot, so we have less inputs to get on it. Teach Thunderbolt to Nidoking info. Search told us to teach it to an electric type. And we start progressing towards Rock Tunnel. Little hiccup here for whatever reason. Don't ask me what I was thinking there. Hit the Mega Puncher Oddish, which is really big. This Oddish has some terrible moves. Bad moves being Stun Spore and Sleep Powder. That's really important that we hit this Mega Punch. But yeah, my HP going into the split is really, really good. Basically guarantees me full red buff for the split without running into like dangerous territory info. Like one of the fights coming up is still very, very dangerous. Right, nothing all that spectacular. We keep on thrashing about. We head into Rock Tunnel. And since we're no Winia Jr., we will not have to cheat a Peloton. We're just gonna do everything from memory. Repel, obviously. Usually we use this trainer to set up red bar if we don't have it yet, but it's pretty scary, not something like you wanna already have red bar in a PB attempt going into this guy. This is more of the same, but afterwards there's one of the scariest trainers for the remaining run. And it's just some random oddish that is like the biggest wall of this on this part of the run. It's just an oddish, but it's 50% to die to Thrash. And if you don't get the range, it has some terrible moves. A Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, all bad news. But thankfully I crit the goddamn thing here. And I also get the Bulbasaur range. Bulbasaur range is a lot more favorable for, and it's not as scary, generally speaking. Okay, I had a little movement hiccup here. So far I don't think I bonked. Oh! Cursed it. And bonked a second time. But yeah, this fight is why we really need Bubble Beam. We can't, else we can't get past these Geodudes, and they know self-destruct. Oh, little movement error. See, I don't think I got quick attack here from the Pidgey. Quick attack here makes the first fight on the Flute Split a little scary. Yeah, now we are actually on really good HP. So far, pretty decent split. Not too many mistakes. Like I had one little movement error, but other than that, it went really smooth. Which is about to change. Not in this fight, but in the underground afterwards. I think I'll turn up the volume. Alright, you have to move carefully here, but you've done it 100 times, you won't mess this up anymore. And now we're gonna pick up a hidden elixir in the underground. I'm pretty sure I fucked this one up. Yep, I went one too early. Not the biggest of mistakes, but still annoying. Now we're gonna do the big shopping trip of the run, where we buy all the necessary items to beat this game. Alright, I see the girl moving up on the right. We get Horn Drill, one of the most broken things of this entire run. Ah, messed up. Two Pokédolls, which might not be very intuitive. Why two Pokédolls? But yeah, it's just, we just keep one, we use one to skip the ghost thing in Lavender Tower, and the second one we just use for to get rid of an additional item slot. In races we would pick up revives for that. Yeah, since we don't want to have too many useless items for a PB attempt, we don't grab revives here, obviously. If we die, the run is over anyway. Right, now the final items being all the X items we need. And overall, really happy with the split, not gonna lie. Like a few mistakes, but none of them were too big. And this ends up being a gold split by like 3 seconds, which was very, very good. Was very hype. And now, after that, we get to like something that bugs me to this day. It's like the biggest menu in the entire run, and I butchered it. Because I forgot to use the super repel. And that's also why I messed up this, because I was like, fuck, I forgot to super repel. How did I even fix this? Ah, god, yeah, it was just so fucking bad. God, even looking at that back, Jesus. Oh, I lost me like 10 seconds, I think. In hindsight, oh god, it gets even worse. Ah. It's 22 HP here, which is good, because yeah, if you're 23 is not red bar anymore, I get hit here, which is okay, it doesn't really matter as long as I hit both the rock slides. The next fight. Yeah, as long as I hit those 2 rock slides, we're Gucci. Da-da-da. And yeah, this is the only use rock slide has for us, just to get past all these gas leaks in the tower. When I'm done with the last fight, I'm immediately gonna teach Hornrill over it, and then you're probably also gonna see why we use Hornrill and get all these XX. Get multiple elixirs, we need all these in order to finish a run. So at this point we're just hoping to hit all the rock slides. Rock slide is 90% accurate. That's fairly decent. But yeah, you can enter a world of pain if you end up missing, because these gas leaves have they have lick, which is really bad. A couple things you don't want to take. Ah. And yeah, as soon as we're done with the gas leaves, get rid of rock slide and learn pretty much the most broken move for the entire run. You're gonna see why it's broken in a couple of seconds. First of all, we have to do the Pokédoll skip, skipping the entire rocket hideout with the Pokédoll here. This was actually one of the best menus of the entire run, because I butchered plenty of them, sadly. Get past all these Zubats with Thunderbolt. Final go-bite is a range. Thankfully we hit it, but yeah, it's very good range, 90%. So we're not all too bothered about that. And then we're gonna make use of Horn Drill for the first time. And it won't be the last time, let me tell you. So yeah, we X-Egg, and then we Horn Drill, which is absolutely broken in Gen 1. Because X-Egg skip in Gen 1 and Gen 2 just entirely skip the accuracy check. And since Horn Drill one-hit KOs as long as you're faster than the opposing Pokemon, we're just guaranteed to one-shot them. And in the fights that we are in, where Nidoking isn't faster, we either set up a next special, which also gives us a tiny speed boost, or a next speed. So yeah, it's super fucking broken. Alright, you go through. This is the last. No, this is not actually the last time I'll be using Thrash. I'll use it one more time on the very next train after this. But yeah, I was fine with this time, with the split time, based off the 10 seconds I lost on the menu there at the very beginning. But yeah, it's 3 times it for the next runner. But yeah, nothing all that great. Alright. We're going back to the Pokemon Center. We actually take the center because we need this as our place to dig to. And we need to get our PP back, especially the Horn Drill PP. It only has 5 PPs on this route, and there already is 2, and we need 5 for the rival that comes up. Yeah, fresh water we bought earlier. to get to Saffron. And then we had 2 Sylph. Right, we'll take the stairs since that's faster than taking the elevator. Might not sound very intuitive, but it certainly is faster by a lot. In yellow you would take the elevator because you need to go up to floor 10 to get Earthquake early. And we don't need Earthquake this early in Pokemon Red. Hey, what's up, Barb? How's it going? We commentating over my Red PB for YouTube because it bugs me that there's no commentary on it. Yeah, I have to fresh this since I wasn't doing early drill. Thankfully I got Bite Crit here, which is really good, but then I missed the Arbok range, which is kind of nah. But I'm happy to take damage here. There will not be Self Bar. This run didn't need Self Bar, and I was very happy about that. Also, more time save for next run. So yeah. This run just... Look at the comparisons. Why would I ever do Self Bar being 21 seconds ahead of my goal? Oh yeah, we want to take damage on the split because of how the split's gonna wrap up. So getting that Bite Crit there is really good. What the yeah, I don't even know what I was thinking there. I think for a second I thought I had to like cut the door. I don't even know why I start flash there. Maybe some advanced RNG manipulation. There were a few sloppy things about this split. But yeah, this is the second time we're gonna make use of the X accuracy horn drill comp. Sand attack here is annoying, but yeah, sand attack doesn't really make things any worse. Quick attack here is really good. Anyway, we just keep on drilling our way through this fight. Another sloppy text box, dude. That must have just been the nurse. Well, that easily was my best pace ever, I'm pretty sure. So I was like, oh shit. There are like only a few more fights that could go badly. But yeah, in higher level runs where need a lot more time save, you would set up Red Bar on this fight on the Gyarados. And it's basically like a coin flip to survive the split doing that. Was there a couple fights where you can take damage. But yeah, since I was very well on PB and goal pace, I was like, I don't have to take the risk. And I just choose against it. Either early here because we already took enough damage. That was a sloppy menu exit. But yeah, this wasn't the cleanest Koga split I've ever had, sadly. And I still have to take damage on the split, which is always annoying that you know, fuck. Still need to take damage. But yeah, at the end of the split, we wanna purposely die to self-destruct on the wheezing. And we need to be below, we want to be below 79 HP basically. For that. And since I will have like 3 more level ups, I didn't have the HP to guarantee dying to the wheezing yet. Also don't take any damage here because I'm pretty sure I got guard spec on Nidorino. Yeah, commentating this is actually kind of good practice for the red tournament. Not gonna lie. Like, at least for the commentary. Godspeck at least is very fast. So, can't complain about that. I end up taking enough damage on the fight before Koga. So I didn't have to sweat and hope for self-destruct crit or X attack into self-destruct or setting up red bar after self-destruct. All scenarios I kind of wanted to avoid. But yeah. Now we're actually gonna head up to floor 10 to pick up some more items, especially Earthquake and a rare candy. No, wait, what is it? Fuck. Is it a rare? It is a rare candy, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Earthquake and a rare candy. Then there's gonna be some more sloppy menuing. So for the next menu that comes up, I had practiced YOLO swapping it, and I managed to fail it here. But I at least managed to fix it. So basically what I wanted to do is, after using a super repel, I wanted to swap slot 5 with rare candies, but I end up hitting the swap for slot 6. Which are the potions, which you usually want to swap after the bike route. So I just decided, I'll do it the other way around. I'll make sure to swap the proper item in the next menu. So, yeah. That wasn't too bad of a misplay. It doesn't matter in which order you do it. Here we're gonna grab yet another rare candy. And we're skipping the PP up. PP up is usually something you want to skip in a PB attempt at least. Because yeah, it's more of a race kind of thing at the moment. A lot of racers started picking up PP up again. I don't, because it messes with my menus that I'm so used to. But it's probably the correct play in races. By the NPB attempts, you very rarely pick up a PP up. Unless you're like Leo Star and I don't know, meme around. Yeah, and I actually missed the YOLO swap again. I'm so sad. Like I said, this had some very sloppy menuing. At least until here. I don't think I messed up any of the other menus, thankfully. But yeah, that bugged me a lot, especially the mistake on the fly menu. This turned out to be like a very, very average split because of that. Right, while I'll bike through Safari Zone, I'll real quickly get a beer. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, nothing all too spectacular. We had to refresh the super repel, and yeah, the only point of all of this is just that we have to get surf to progress through the game. Also, yeah, we have to get the gold tooth in order to get strength later. And I think after that, my menuing was actually pretty a-okay. No. Hop on the bike to get to the gym. This fight is pretty boring. Nothing's ever gonna happen differently unless you gem or miss. The next fight after this is where it gets interesting. Not because I run into the risk of dying, but yeah, I still haven't taken enough damage to make sure that I die to self-destruct. Yeah, just earthquake spam here. And yeah, we want to get damage from the Hypno here. The Hypno doesn't die to Earthquake, and it bites off, and then it knows 3 moves. 2 of them don't do damage, and then there's Confusion and Headbutt, which do damage. And I get Headbutt, which is perfect. Which guarantees me to get to die to self-destruct. Yeah, we keep on earthquaking everything. Earthquake's super busted, obviously, in a lot of Pokemon runs. Then we're gonna set up an elixir on the Weezing and hope it doesn't X-attack. And if we intentionally die, and since he doesn't have any Pokemon left, we win the battle by default since we have our friends in the party left. And yeah, we're guaranteed to die here since the lowest possible roll is 79. End up actually saving time on both my PB and my goal time. And now this is probably this and the fly split is what I was like pretty proud of. Like this was a very clean split. No mistakes mostly. This also ends up being a gold split. Spoiler. So yeah, we died to the Weezing, but we revive our Nidoking with the rare candies. And yeah, since we are at 10 HP, we're also gonna be in red buff for a very, very long amount of time. Which makes the strat so incredibly useful. Yeah. Gonna fly back to Pewter. Not to Pewter, to Pallet. To Pallet Town. This is basically entirely execution based. This entire split. Yeah, overshot this by a bit. But nothing too bad. Yeah, now we surf south to Cinnabar Island. Yeah, this is pretty much a lot of downtime. Just me walking through mansion, getting all the switches, and then there's gonna be like one more menu section. Yeah, like I said, this is just purely execution based, hitting all the menus, and also hitting. You need to hit 2 blizzards to split, but other than that, it's like entirely executional. Dun, dun, dun. This is a good tune. I love the mansion theme. It's so weird, but also like pretty nutty. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Let me refresh my memory. Okay, there's another menu coming up. I'll be teaching Strength to Squirtle, and then Blizzard to Nidoking, and that's gonna round up our moveset for the remaining run. We'll be rocking Horn Drill, obviously, to one-shot most of the pokes, Earthquake, Thunderbolt, and Blizzard. Right, pretty clean menu, can't complain. And now I'll be picking up another rare candy. A lot of older runs didn't do that, but it turns out this rare candy is really useful. We're gonna use it before Agatha to make sure we outspeed her last Gengar. But yeah, so far so good. Very clean. And we're gonna bike to Erika's gym. Ah, there was a mistake. That was one of the silliest mistakes to make. So yeah, nothing all too crazy happening here. Only gotta make sure you hit the Blizzard on the Tangela. Tangela can potentially kill you. If you miss and she gets a 5-turn bind off, which is super unlikely, but then you're just dead. So yeah, ends up being a gold split. I'm very happy. Yeah, that's deserved time save on my comparisons. Always feels good to go nail one of these executional split. But here, for example, this is a split I was very, very unhappy with. Because this should have been like 4 seconds faster. I lost 3 seconds entirely to mashing. Which yeah, I didn't know that you should be mashing these last text boxes here. Now I know it, but I was under the impression. So in Pokemon Red, the final text boxes of a lot of these dialogues close faster with B, but it's not the case with these text boxes as has been told afterwards. So I was just spamming B to clear them fast, but ended up being very slow. Hoppala. Excuse me. Alright, yeah. Like I said, so far, not very great, but I got lucky here. I got the turn 1 super potion. Like, for some reason, the AI sometimes uses super potion turn 1 on a full HP Growler. Doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. And yeah, I got real lucky that I got a turn 1 here. Also kind of took me by surprise. My Earthquake select was very slow. But yeah, another case of just mindless horn drilling. But yeah, not very happy, because with getting super potion turn 1, your split should be a lot better than that. And yet another split is completely executional, and I end up being not very happy with it. Didn't help that I think crit twice or 3 times, and I bonked like a maniac here. Yeah, critting on this fight is like, Since this time we won't use horn drill, critting is kinda unnecessary. All of our Pokemon died to Earthquake. Yep, like I said, not much to see here. Wasn't very happy with that split. Not a critical, feels Batman. But yeah, you don't need crits to win this fight. Right. Digging out on these teleport tiles because that speeds up digging by a lot. Might not seem very intuitive. I don't know why it works the way it does. But yeah, it's just the way it is. Right, and the fight after this one is also like another case of a random trainer being like a big fucking threat. Trainer after this, we have to set up an exact to be able to drill the Machoke, and the Machoke knows Karate Chop, and if Karate Chop crits, you're dead. So you're like 16% to die to the next fight. Which why in races we always save for this guy. I think I end up getting X attack, or what did I get? I feel like I got X attack, but yeah. One important thing was that he just doesn't kill me here. Low kick would have been nuts. Oh, focus energy, okay. Blizzard will always sit anyway, since we set up the exec. Yeah, we have to elixir again, and I somehow butchered the menu exit a tiny bit here, so I was like, ah, fuck. Yeah, Giovanni is another case of all the Pokemons thankfully died to Earthquake. Besides Rhydon, we Blizzard Rhydon. Blizzarding Rhydon is a range to kill. It's a very bad range, so usually you end up Blizzarding it twice. I think did I miss Blizzard here? Can't actually remember. Yeah, it was unfortunate. It lost me like 4 seconds. Missed, fissure, doesn't do anything. Oh no, okay, I hit it second turn, but yeah. Not getting in range lose like 4 seconds. Ah! Is it 4 seconds? I can't even tell. Must be a little bit lower. I actually have no clue. Wait, that was Giovanni. The fire. Now we have all badges acquired and can make ourselves on the way to Victory Road. This ends up being yet another disappointing split, by the way. Fuck. I'm choking this real badly. So this fight is why not getting PP up is a bit risky. And it's only because of Final Venusaur. We used to always Hondrel that, but yeah, since I don't have any PP, Hondrel PP left, we have to hit a Blizzard on it. And yeah, first of all we have to hit Blizzard 90%. Then if we crit, it doesn't die, which might sound counterintuitive, but crits don't apply any damage boost through X items in this game. So it ends up in a lot of battles that crits do less damage than a normal hit would do. It's kind of silly, but yeah, that's Gen 1 for you. So yeah, I would have been dead to either... Not guaranteed that, but I would have been very, very stressed if would have ended up not hitting the Blizzard or critting the Venusaur. So we set up 2 X specials to also be faster than the Alakazam here. Like I said before, X specials also give a tiny boost on speed. And usually ends up being enough to outspeed Alakazam. But a really good fight, can't complain. And so far so good. I think it's only actually one spot where I make a mistake, but that ends up costing like 5-6 seconds. I guess we're gonna see. Alright, checking all the badges. Nothing too crazy. Have to refresh our super repel. And we're heading right into Victory Road. Where all the boulder pushing starts. I didn't feel like doing any swag boulders in this particular run. For a number of reasons. But yeah, at this point I was really nervous. Ah. So far, actually, like a really decent split in my opinion. Cause, I mean, that one bonk was like, ah. But other than that, I wasn't gonna complain. Like a big fuck up coming up though. Big fuck up. And yeah, I think that could probably cost us at least 6 seconds, probably more, in my opinion. But yeah, I had to fix a boulder, sadly. Because I don't even know, it didn't take my right input. I kinda wanna watch my game. Yeah, I was going, yeah. I pushed this one too early because I let go of right too early. So ended up pushing the boulder one too low. Which not only costs time to fix, but it also costs like repel steps. So my repel runs out super early here and it's quite scary. Like getting an encounter here would have been giga bad. See how far my repel runs off here. Ay. And usually you don't even want... If you do it correctly, your repel doesn't run out at all. But yeah. Saves you the text box. But yeah. Run is almost over now. Just have to get past E4 and Champion. Most of the fights are pretty free. Ah, actually not. 2 of them are pretty free. The other 2 are a bit of a nail biter. The other 3 are a bit of a nail biter. But at least the next one here is super free. Yeah. Get rid of Squirtle and Paris because we don't need them, and we deposit them because they'll show up in the Hall of Fame if we don't do it. And we need the Pidgey. The Pidgey is our noble sacrifice to Lorelei. So it might seem a little strange, but turn 1 I'll be swapping the Pidgey in here, and Lorelei will always use Aurora Beam turn 1. And for some reason her eye is set in a way that once she uses Aurora Beam turn 1, she will always use Rest turn 2, which gives us the turn here to set up X-Ag. Since we're faster than the Duogong, we can just kill it. And this pretty much guarantees a free fight. Oh, this stupid Jinx cry. But yeah, the split could have been a lot better if I just didn't do a mistake. I don't... What even is the final time? .807. Yeah, This could have been, I'm pretty sure this could have been at least an 8 flat. If I didn't do that one boulder mistake. Right. Bruno, pretty straightforward. We set up another X-Ack. The only thing that's scary here is... And the only thing that can kill us here is Slam Crit. I really wanted to take damage on the first turn. Because I'll be running out of red bar before I'm a champ. But sadly, he doesn't hit me into... he X-Defense doesn't hit me. And I'll end up leveling out of red bar. Which loses like 3-4 seconds. Not the end of the world, but a little annoying. But hey, I take that over a Slam Crit anyway. Yeah, here I'll level up and I'll be out of red bar. Alright, another menu. We need to heal because we're dead to turn 1 Nightshade. Also, I'll be using the rare candy I picked up in Mansion. Like I said before, we do that to outspeed the last Gengar. Also gives us like a better champ fight overall, which also ended up mattering for this run. Yeah. Have to set up an X special this time around. And thankfully I got Hypnosis Miss. That was very clutch. And after hitting this Blizzard here, this fight is entirely free. Thanks to the candy. My HP here is actually pretty decent. Oh jeez. Because of the X special, our earthquakes are gonna kill everything. Oh yeah, can't really hope for better Erika fight. I mean, technically, Nightshade turn 1 would have been better because that would have set up red bar. But it is what it is. We still save time on both comparisons. Was that a menu I fucked up? I don't even remember. The final elixir of the run. Needed 1 super potion. That's about it. And Lance is pretty straightforward. The only scary thing is turn 1, because he's guaranteed to use Hydro Pump, and if he crits, we're dead. Also, we kind of want a good damage roll here. So we have red buff for champion. But hopefully survive a wing attack. And yeah, this HP ain't too great. Ends up being a very low roll. But hey, at least it meant that I didn't even have to make a choice if I wanted to heal for champion or not. I was always gonna go in without healing. Cause yeah, the only thing that kills me is double wing attack. But yeah, it didn't go quite like that. Gold lands, by the way. Huh. Isn't that something? And yeah, my best possible time here would have been a 1:47:21. Hey, thank you very much for the host read. We are just wrapping up the commentary for my VP for YouTube. So yeah, I didn't even have to make a decision if I want to heal. I was actually considering if I just do super potion and just guarantee the PB here. But I was like, that's some Weenie Hut Junior shit. So yeah, and this is like, this is so annoying. So yeah, turn 1, Sky Attack Charge, which ends up, which has me ending up doing a different fight here, which is only possible due to the Agatha candy. All the runs when they saw Sky Attack charging, it just had to heal, but yeah, with the Agatha candy you are able to Blizzard the Pidgeot. Then you have to set up an Exec here. I was low-key hoping for what's it called? Fury Attack or whatever it is from Rhydon, because that would have kept me in red bar. But I also had a chance to kill me. So I end up leveling out a red bar here, which yeah, ends up being a lot slower, and I think I would have probably had like would have finished up 2 places high on the leaderboard if I kept red bar here. But it is what it is, right? Can't complain all too much. But yeah, that's about it. Now we just smash. Now we just smashed our dicks off. And I was like, holy shit, you actually did it. Yeah, I was like, holy shit, I would have never in a million years thought. Yeah, I actually skipped 148. Feels good, man. Now, if I could just skip 146, that would be hype. That would be fucking hype. Oh no. No, war tab. If you don't want to put me to sleep. Alright, yeah, in-game time 145. That was probably my best in-game time ever. But yeah, ends up being 147:43. It's correctly timed because I use an auto splitter. But yeah, thank you very much for watching this. I think this is like good commentary to also like. This was like very beginner friendly. Like people who have no idea should probably have a clue now how this run works. Wasn't going into much